on my wrist, jersey on my chest. That's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And this goes out wide for Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave the tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On first and goal, Drake. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Mustang 19. 60
From his end zone, Willis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down, it's Willis. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. On 1st down, Willis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And 133.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, it's Willis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down at 4. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete here to Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go, check.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Third, right, 70, Timberwolf. 70 Rangers, 70, 18 Cardinals.
Last play of the half, Willis. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Cook again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now Willis on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first down throw from Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Russell Gage, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Browns drive about to get started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Willis to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down, Willis. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
18 Madden, 18 Madden. Mustang 19.
They'll run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They try again with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Cook will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down to get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, it almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Harkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step. Game, guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. Play action. Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield with it once more. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Russell Gage with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Willis, fourth down here. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanket.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, 26 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Browns 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, here's Willis. Setting up the screen for Cook. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set. Warrior 17.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check pass, check pass. 10 to 11, 10 to 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
19 striker, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
They'll send the tight end in motion. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4